Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to go behind the scenes for a short cinematic film that I, produced. I wouldn't say produced, but I did a number of years ago on my own. And, the setting was is we had where I live is we had our big dump of snow, and it usually lasts for a week. So this was just prime time when it was coming down and the streets were all covered in it. And, at the time, I was working with an iPhone 11 Pro Max, and I really wanted to kind of push the boundaries with it. I know you could, get certain third-party applications and apply higher bit rates, and we're not going to go into the technical side of it. But I wanted to just kind of create a film that was, something a little different, pushing the boundaries with it at the time and everything. And, snow is a very beautiful thing. It's incredible. We love it. Dress it up, and it just creates a beautiful setting. At the same time, though, it does pose a bit of a darkness to it as well. And going into the film and kind of the behind the scenes, I really appreciated, and my favorite part is like the introduction where we're starting off, we're driving through the dark. We've got the contrasting colors from the lights there, and you got snow dropping on the scene, but the radio, just that, that feeling that it's creating, kind of the switching, and again, it's real raw and real rich. And then we get to our location, we fade out, and the radio just carries on with, the ding, 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 and really kind of setting that tone. And then we transition into the subject walking through the snow and just that slow motion. And ironically, the song that was used in this particular film was called Lost. And I felt the two kind of blended together, the sound, but the same, of course, the title of it. And so Fear and Silence was born. And it takes you on this little journey of kind of just wandering the streets and just trying to find where it's going to take you. And we start to see the details from the street lights changing again. Back that ties us to the beginning of the story. But too, like even that coldness that it brings, and, there's a shot inside, or in this case it was an upstairs lunchroom, looking out, and you see the rise of all the steam, and again and the snowflakes still coming down, and just that coldness it brings. Concluding with the video just kind of staring down at the feet in that very slow motion and that darkness, and kind of taking it to that level of, where are we going, with this, and again ties into that lost sense, really. So that concludes our behind the scenes of the short cinematic film for Fear and Silence. Again, I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Hit that like button, please. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. Appreciate all the support and the community that this is bringing. I want to keep it going, and most of all, I want to keep delivering little side little projects like this to you guys. Again, these are fun. And lastly, if you got any ideas of your own, drop in the comments. I would love to hear your guys' take on what to do, and just give me a concept. And I want to either work together there, or just give me the concept, and I'll take and kind of put a perspective of how I see that little concept versus what was in your mind's eye too. So anyhow, that's it for today, guys. Thanks again for joining me. Hope you liked it, and we'll catch you on the next one.